Hello, air signs. Welcome to your full moon in Sagittarius reading for June 2019, and welcome back to my channel, Lunasync Tarot. If it's your first time here, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell for notifications. I do lunar readings and love readings for each sign for each month, and in fact, your love readings are up on my channel today, so check those out. If you like this reading, hit the like button. Also comment. Let me know if it resonated with you. That feedback is so useful and so appreciated. And thank you in advance for that. All right, so this month in June 2019, we have a full moon in Sagittarius, which is all about expansion and broadening your horizons and this impulse to go out there and explore and travel and do it on a whim. Like, you don't need all the details sorted out, right? To do that, you're fine and you're comfortable with it. So there's this impulse to travel and explore and broaden your horizons and get a new perspective in some way. At the same time, the sun in Gemini really wants you to get a little bit more analytical, to square away some of those details. It's a little bit more focused, and the perspective is slightly more narrowed. So there's a conflict between this impulse to go out and explore and expand, this expansive impulse, and also this need to like hone in and focus in and know the details and have an agenda and have an itinerary. So let's read your cards and see where you're at around the time of the full moon, which is on June 17th this month. All right, so what we have in the position of you is the Daughter of Discs, and this is somebody who's creating a space or a container for themselves to call in a new identity. In the context is the Tower reverse. There's some sort of shift there's some sort of shift in your identity, clearly. But there's a personal transformation that's taking place inside. Like, this is a very internal, personal transformation that's happening for you. And that's the context of this whole reading. In the position of the obstacle is the Daughter of Cups reversed. I get a sense that you're not taking really great care of yourself right now. There needs to be more of a focus on caring for yourself and getting connected with your emotions so that you can feel more inspiration, you can feel more inspired. I have a sense that that connection with your emotions and that inspired energy will help you manifest this new identity in some way and move through this personal transformation in some way. At the root of the reading is a final letting go, and this again speaks to letting go of an old identity, something that you held onto for quite some time, something that was very formative and foundational. These are old belief systems, they're old structures that are crumbling to the ground, and you are this is a final letting go. It's done. This is at the root of the reading. This is over. You're calling in a new identity. Ooh, that's intense. Let's move from past to the future. In the past, we have the Shaman of Discs. This is somebody who's squarely on their path. They have a great deal of experience and they've distilled that into wisdom. They do not deviate from their path. They know who they are, they know where they're going, and they know they are fully clear about their talents and about their resources and about their potential and about what it is that they know. They're very grounded. So, this is in the past. What does that mean for you? I feel like in the past you were on your path. Maybe you're deviating from your past path in some way. This old thing that you know really, really well is potentially falling away for you to claim a new identity and to step into a new growth pattern or to step into a new phase of your existence, exploring new aspects of yourself. But you are very experienced. I feel like you walked this path and you became very familiar with this path. I was going to say wore it thin, but that suggests like, I don't know, something I didn't want to suggest. I get the sense that you're very experienced with something that you're now starting to let go of in order to move into this new energy, this new identity. In the future, we have the Two of Swords. There will be some decision that needs to be made, but you will have the power available to you to make it, and the balance available to you to make it, and the clarity that you need in order to make this decision. This is a card of looking within in order to make the decision. Do not rely on others for advice in order to make this decision. Sure, you can hear them out. That's fine. But ultimately, the answer is going to come from within you. This is how you see yourself. Things are starting to feel right again. If you went through a period where things were just feeling way off and you were like, what in the heck is going on here? That is starting to clear up. The muck is starting to clear out. You're getting clarity and things are starting to feel right. Like, oh yeah, this feels right. This is what I am meant to do, or this is what I am meant to be. It feels right to you. What you think about it is the, what is this, the Nine of Discs. The identity that you're calling in, this is the visualization that you have when you call in this new identity. And that is the picture, the quintessential solitary witch. This is somebody who relies on her own inner strength, her own inner knowledge, her own inner wisdom to practice her spirituality and to practice her magic. And she does it in a somewhat solitudinal way, but it's very balanced. She's surrounded by a great deal of prosperity and abundance. And she's very secure. She's secure emotionally, she's secure financially, she's secure in who she is. This is what you're calling in. This is your new identity. Okay, so this was in the past. The Shaman of Discs was in the past. The new identity is the Nine of Discs. They're very similar. So I get the sense that you'll be using some of the tools and resources you've used in the past to generate this new identity. You're not going to let go of everything. You can't. I mean, that's impossible, right? What you know is what you know. And then in your hopes and fears is the Son of Wands. I think you want to have some fun. I think you want somebody to come in and just entertain you and bring buoyancy and lightness and fun and laughter and gaiety into your life. I think you're really ready for that. And for some reason, you're resisting it. You have this very strong container that you're standing in right now. And so maybe this is part of the resistance, is this strong container that is necessary for you to become this new thing. And maybe you're feeling like if you open yourself up to this gaiety, this energy of laughter and celebration and lightness and entertainment, that your container will be compromised. But I also get the sense that you're ready for a break. You're ready for some laughter. You're ready for some fun. You're ready for some lightness. What's in your house is the Strength card reversed. So, are you doubting your ability to pull this thing off? Are you doubting some of your inner talents, your inner strength, your inner tools, are you doubting that you have what it takes? This is what this card sounds like to me, or reads like to me in this position. You have everything that you need to make this decision in the future and to pull in this thing that you want to pull in, this new identity shift. You're going through this personal transformation. It's pretty profound, and sometimes when you go through a tower moment like that, it sort of shakes you to the core, and so you reassess. You get into this position of reassessing everything that you are. Like, am I that? Am I not that? Like, what's real here? But don't doubt the fact that you have what it takes to pull this off, because you do. There's some strong cards here. We have the Tower, we have Justice, we have Inner Strength, and finally in the outcome we have the World card. But let's read the other cards leading up to that first. So in the outcome, there's 4 cards. We have the Son of Swords reversed. I think you're fully aware that you need to get in touch with your emotions, and you also need to use analysis and strategy and planning and organization in order to navigate this shift, right? So it's important that you blend the two, that you rely on your emotions, you get in touch with your emotions, and you rely on your emotions to make decisions. You're connected with your heart and your intuition in order to make decisions, but you are also strategizing and planning in order to navigate this. You're going to be doing this, I mean, even though she's very solitudinal, in order to make this shift, you will have support. But look how these women have their own tasks, their own creative endeavors. Much like this woman here, they have their own thing that they're devoting their time and attention to. It's just that they're doing it with one another, in the presence of one another, in the company of one another. It's creative and it's artistic, if that means anything for someone, for anyone. We have the Priestess of Discs in the outcome. So there is a need to get grounded in order to get in touch with your intuition and your psychic abilities. This is about, I mean, they're showing this woman in a yogic pose. And there is some sort of physical practice that will help you connect with your inner wisdom, your inner intuition. And then finally, in the outcome, what you will achieve here is an integration of all the parts. So eventually, you will get to the place where you are seeing all of this from a different vantage point. And of course, that happens as we move through time. You will see all the parts and able to integrate all the parts. All the parts will be integrated into one whole. This card speaks to wholeness. It speaks to community. It speaks to wholeness. It speaks to achievement. So whatever this shift is for you, I know that you will be successful in navigating this because you have the World card in the end, or in the outcome, which speaks to achievement. It speaks to integrating all of the parts into one cohesive whole. It speaks to wholeness. Good luck to you, air signs, in calling in this new identity. And kudos to you for having the courage to make that shift and to go with this inner transformation, because I see that you are very experienced, that you have, that you've been walking this path for quite some time, and you have a great deal of experience with this path. So it takes some courage to make a shift and to call in something new for yourself, and to let go of something that's not working for you, or something that's been foundational for you. Old belief systems falling away. Don't doubt that you have the courage or the inner strength to navigate this effectively. All right, if you like this reading, please hit the like button. Happy full moon in Sagittarius. Comment below if it resonates. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell for notifications. The love readings are up on my channel right now for June 2019, so check those out. And you can follow me on Instagram. Take good care. Hope you have a beautiful June and a happy full moon in Sag.